What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man, look. First, I want to say, before I get into the subject of this video, there is nothing that I'm telling you guys that you don't already know. I'm going to make that clear that I understand that, okay? What I do is just expose that type of idea and knowledge to anyone watching my channel on YouTube, just so you know that you have someone to relate to. And the reason why I'm saying this is because my community, I've been blessed with the type of community that is full of boxing heads who know what they're talking about. When I go through my comments, okay, for the most part, 90-something% of you know what you're talking about. Now, I don't know about other channels and other stuff like that. I read comments where other channels are mentioned. I really don't want to dive into that, look into that. I just know about my community, and those who come by my community and who subscribe to me. You guys know what you're talking about. So I'm happy you guys are here. So like I said, there's nothing I'm telling you guys that you don't already know. But I'm going to say this. Errol Spence, he must fight Manny Pacquiao next. Okay? He must get by Mikey Garcia. We know that. If he gets by Mikey Garcia, he must take on Manny Pacquiao next. It's a must. And this is why I say this. Keith Thurman is coming off a 2-year layoff. And then he had that display that he had against Lopez. Okay? Also, people kind of lost sight of Keith Thurman. Let's keep it real. Okay? After 2 years, and I'm talking about the general consumer of boxing, they've lost the sight on Keith Thurman. He needs a few more fights to get his star power built back up. He needs a knockout or something like that. So Keith Thurman isn't quite ready for a big Errol Spence fight. Terrence Crawford is with Bob Arum. That fight is going to take some time, some massaging. That takes some time to happen. And that's what Errol Spence was talking about when he said Terrence Crawford is across the street. Terrence Crawford won't happen for Errol Spence next, no matter what. Okay, that is not one of those fights. And we know how Bob Arum does business, how he do business. Okay, so what we have left is Manny Pacquiao, Danny Garcia, and Sean Porter. Danny Garcia, he lost to Sean Porter. He needs a few more wins under his belt to get back into the conversation. Sean Porter, now that fight makes sense, and that's a fight that I want to see. The problem with that is that I did a poll, okay? And in my poll, in my community, you can check it now, I asked, how many of you care about the Sean Porter-Ugas fight? 60% of you said you don't care at all. That means that Sean Porter doesn't possess enough star power on his own, okay? So he needs a dance partner. All right, so now it's between Sean Porter and Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao just came out of a pay-per-view fight against Broner, which he won, steamrolled Broner. All right, now a fight against Broner, regardless of how you feel about him, that puts you on the scene pretty good. And Manny Pacquiao was already a top-notch star of his own anyway. But with him being 40 and doing what he did with Adrian Broner, that did nothing but keep the fire lit. All right, so Manny Pacquiao is the type of star that Errol Spence will need after Mikey Garcia to keep his fire lit. All right, Manny Pacquiao makes all the sense in the world as far as star power. Here's another reason outside of star power. It's a good fight. Another reason after that, outside of it being a good fight, is Manny Pacquiao is on his way out. Why not put Manny Pacquiao on your belt, a notch on your belt? Why not? He's on his way out. Why skip that opportunity and take on Sean Porter, take on Keith Thurman? Why not get Manny Pacquiao while he's coming off of a win, fight him, a big mega fight, and then get your Sean Porter, get your Keith Thurman. You can have your cake and eat it too. There is no reason to pass up this Manny Pacquiao. But the thing is, though, he must fight him. He must fight him because that's what Manny Pacquiao is here for. He's the old lion. He's the legend. That if you beat him, especially after coming off of the type of win he did, beating Adrian Broner while he had the flu, stomach flu or whatever he had, the way he beat Adrian Broner, if you beat Manny Pacquiao, let alone in dominating fashion, like a knockout or something like that, do you know what that does to Errol Spence, for Errol Spence's career? He's immediately, right next to Canelo as far as big star fighting right now? It'll be AJ, Canelo, and Errol Spence. He must fight Manny Pacquiao. And then after that, well, while he's fighting Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman could get his fights in. Danny Garcia, he has a fight coming. Hopefully, Sean Porter keeps his belt, fighting Ugas. And Errol Spence can have his fights with Sean Porter and them next. It makes all the sense in the world. And I think Errol Spence knows that. I think he knows that. So let me know how you feel in the comments below. Do you feel that he must take the fight? And also join me tonight live because I will be live doing live commentary for the Bones Jones, Tyron Woodley fight, the UFC fights that's going on pay-per-view tonight. So be there, check me out, and ShowBizz the dope. I'm out.